What's so funny?
It's just funny, man. Just seeing you with the... I don't know, man. You just make me laugh. You're funny. Like, you actually make me laugh. Do you know why?
Because I buy water.
No, because I think of you, like, in random scenarios and shit, and it's just hilarious. Like, I can just picture this guy, like, you know, at a car yard, like, losing his shit at someone for, like, you know, free tinted windows. And I can just see you either at, like, a checkout, like, just cracking their shits or, like, getting a bill. It's like, I got my mail yesterday, and I caught my neighbours, like, as I was coming back in, and I was just holding, like, a bunch of mail, because I never check my mail. And I was looking at it, and I actually said to him the same thing I'd said to you guys, and I tweeted, said, I'm at that point in my life where all registered mail is bad news.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like and I was actually looking at the stack, and I just had this, like, really grim feeling, like, oh, my God.
What now?
One thing, there was one thing that was cool, which was a Christmas card from my sister, and I had my nephew, like, on the card. I'm like, huh, okay.
Nice. A little ray of sunshine in amongst this.
Throws them on the table. Just
Yeah, man, I throw them out, dude. I get letters from the bank. I just throw them out. I can't be bothered. It's either telling me that my credit card's maxed out again. I'm like, yeah, I know that.
I haven't opened up letters in
Some
ages.
guys are coming.
So,
Final warning, last warning, some guys are coming.
guys are coming.
Literally on in print. Some guys are coming. Signed. You know, like...
One day, you're just going to open the door and there'll be a dude in, like, overalls, and there'll be another dude behind him wearing a leather jacket, putting on, like, the leather gloves, and, like...
So how do you want to do this?
It's just... sorry, babe, I got to go away for a while.
So is it going to be a finger or a toe?
Remember how I told you that day might come? It's come.
It's just a dude putting on the gloves.
Here's my ATM card. Here's my...
Go hide it. Go bury it in the backyard.
Tell the little one I love it. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it's going to go down.
I'll send for you.
Speak, Matt,
Wait for me.
last days, did you see... This always comes up as well. It was in the news again. It's the same thing, like the fucking... what did I say last time? Every year there's always a woman selling her virginity, and it always becomes a thing. There's another thing that always becomes something every single year. Lethal execution in the States.
Euthanasia.
They're like, no, not euthanasia. That comes up. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And they're petitioning now. There's a state that's going to legalise it, apparently.
Yeah, you let yourself go if you've had enough.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good one. The other thing that keeps coming up is someone gets put to death in the States, like in a prison, and they say it's inhumane because they seem to be struggling in their last minute before breath. Have you read about it?
Yeah.
There was one that came up the other day, and I just went, oh my God. Some dude, like, brutally murdered some guy. After 30 years or whatever living in prison, they finally put him to death with lethal injection, and apparently he coughed.
Twitched.
He twitched, and he was heaving a bit, and his breathing seemed a bit laboured. Oh,
That seems like the least he should cop.
is it just me?
No.
Is it just me?
Nah. Dude, I'm with you. Make that pig suffer. Dude, there should be something in the drug that makes him suffer more.
Dude,
That's the easy way out.
Yeah.
seriously, think about it, man. These
Why
idiots,
are people defending that creep? Like,
these
why?
pro-lifers and fucking vegans, I love
Fucking
leaving
idiots.
the vegans in, just throw them into the pot, into the mob, yeah?
I'm sure they'll be against
They're
it.
defending this guy who brutally murdered someone, has lived 30 years tax-free in a prison system, right, with a good bed, and because he's high risk or whatever,
He's insult as in by himself.
yeah, he's in by himself. He's got an apartment.
He's got
Julian
no...
Knight.
Yeah.
Julian Knight was in the paper. I'm pretty sure it was Julian Knight, or some Australian dude. He was in the paper last week, and he's talking about how prison life actually isn't that bad, considering.
Yeah.
Like at the cell where he's at.
Well, think about it, man. Like, they get fed.
He said he's more or less got like a 3-bedroom apartment. Basically, he's got his block. You know, like you said, bed, little kitchenette, TV, kettle, all that shit. He goes, and then the back opens up to the yard. Well, he's got like a yard, and that's open for how many hours a day? And then to the front is like a social area.
Yeah.
I go, dude, I haven't got that.
All right, boys, time to go to prison.
Yeah, seriously, right? This was an Aussie dude. This was last week or this week, yeah?
Aussie prisons are different, though. They're much better than ones overseas.
Yeah, no, we care about our prisoners,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But in the States, they get rolled up. Every year there's someone that gets put to death for some fucking horrific crime.
And they pick it outside the front of the prison.
It's inhumane. It's like torture.
Was it inhumane when he killed that person? Was it, when he slaughtered the mother with 2 kids or
Then
whatever?
you've got the right to die thing, like the euthanasia thing, like you were saying before. Do you reckon that's a viable thing?
I heard on the radio in Australia they're reviewing it. They're going to like think about lifting the ban on it.
Like, if you're terminally ill,
If you're like not 99 years old, completely fucked in pain, you should be able to fucking go if you want to go.
because if you're terminally ill and you're suffering,
Yeah, man.
It's your choice.
I'm not saying if you're just like, oh yeah, whatever, just jab me, I'm good, I'm just
kinda
ready to go.
bored.
But
Yeah.
if you're really ill and you're like just dying and in pain, yeah,
And your family's watching you just in agony all day.
Disintegrate, yeah.
yeah,
It seems more horrible to keep them alive if they don't want to
Let's
be.
just keep jabbing him with drugs.
and they're looking at you saying, "Kill me."
Finish me off
Yeah,
because
because
I can't do
do
this
it anymore.
We
Yeah.
humanely, like there are animals, dude, that we, like the vet will literally say, I think we should put him to sleep.
Yeah.
Why do we, for fuck's sake, like, the roo, the
Yeah.
fucking roo.
Yeah.
Everyone's picketing for this roo because the roo
Yeah.
got punched in the face.
They culled how many?
Yeah. They're picketing for the roo. They would never picket if like it was a dude getting mauled, right? They would never picket for that shit. Okay? Like, the noise, dude, every time an Aboriginal youth or someone gets fucking bashed to death by a cop,
Yeah.
they'll never hold a royal commission for that. Pauline Hanson mentioned something about Islam, there's a royal commission, right? A roo gets punched in the face, everyone's picketing or even raising the conversation, wasting time and money, saying, yeah, we should investigate and see if it... Dude, there's a guy that's got fucking some debilitating disease, spent, the better part of his last decade in a fucking wheelchair because he can't move, he's in that much pain. No, we need to keep him alive as long as possible.
Nah, sorry,
At the cost of the family.
Yeah.
But a vet will like actively tell you. Sometimes, dude, you go take your dog in to get looked at, and he comes out. He's like, "Sorry, we have to put him away."
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, no choice, no last words. Like, nah. It was just boop, jab, $85. You know what I mean? Why is this country so backwards? Where we're looking after
People are fucking weird, dude.
But humans are second rate.
Yeah, second rate to the animals.
Yeah.
Second rate to the animals. Humans fall behind in every category, man. To the weather, to erosion, to the soil.
Yeah, we're
You know
scum.
what I mean?
Yeah. No shit. No shit.
We built this. We built this city. We built everything here, but we are second place to everything.
Got here because we ate animals and killed animals and prospered, and now it's like, nah.
Nah, fall in line, cunts. You are nothing.
You are second fiddle to the dog, my friend.
Dude, if it was up to half of these environmentalists or activists or whatever, the planet would be empty
Yeah,
and we'd all
empty.
be dead.
Yeah.
We'd all be dead. Because we weren't allowed to eat food anymore or breathe the oxygen or do anything fun. You know, like, nah. I don't know. Am I imagining it? Like, is this what it's come to?
No, man, I feel like it's going to be that way eventually.
You know what it is? All this shit, it leads to something that I was going to bring up. Right, you know we were talking about golf is in the Olympics, yeah? Like, you were overseas. I remember Arthur and I, it's one of my favourite things that we've talked about, man. Golf, right? Being in the Olympics. There are so many stupid sports in the Olympics, yeah? Do you know what the latest one is up for review? In 2020 or whatever it is? Do you know what the latest sport?
Tell me.
I can't believe you guys haven't seen it.
I hope it's not something you to mock that I think would be a good sport in the Olympics.
Nah.
What is it?
No, even you would say, nah, no chance.
Because I have a sport I feel should be in the Olympics, which is, it's just phenomenal. But anyway, go on, what is it?
Video games.
No.
FIFA. Oh, dude. Soccer is fighting for its right in the Olympics. Didn't soccer get taken out? I don't think there is soccer in the Olympics anymore.
There is.
Is it?
Yeah,
There was another sport
Yeah.
that got taken out, but yeah, right? Cheerleading. Oh. I'm not even joking.
Disgusting.
Cheerleading is now fighting for a place in 2020.
That's ridiculous. That's straight up ridiculous.
Let's take out the athletes.
Give me an A.
Dude, let's take out the athletes that compete. Let's put in the supporters that support
Yeah.
and motivate.
The young sluts that motivate, let's put them in.
I swear to God, that's the latest one. And there's this uproar. Like, half the people are saying it's ridiculous, and then it's like, no, cheerleading is a legitimate sport.
Well, I have a sport that would be a lot of a better idea than that. Skateboarding.
Yeah. There's more skill in skateboarding.
Like, I'm a big fan of skateboarding, and lately, because of Instagram, I've been, like, just subscribed to, like, a bunch of skating... I watch skating videos all day. Like, there is so much skill involved in skateboarding, man. Like, it's ridiculous.
But they had this argument because they want UFC to be in... Or they're pushing for UFC, or they're pushing for Taekwondo. Like, I think Taekwondo got kicked out of the Olympics.
I think I heard that too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's a skill.
Like, Taekwondo kicked out of the Olympics. They were fighting to keep Greco-Roman wrestling in, or it's out. I'm not sure.
That should be in there.
That's the oldest sport.
Wrestling should be in there, man. I love wrestling.
Dude, wrestling was at the first Olympics because of its relevance. You know what I mean?
But it's a great sport. It's like a test of strength. Like two men go in, strength, and just
there's no violent eye gouging. It's all tactical manoeuvring and body weight and judo. I think judo got thrown out.
Judo got thrown out.
Yeah, so they got rid of judo.
Let me have a look.
But they'll basically there was this whole article on it. I was reading about it. There's a few of them, and they were saying about how completely biased and it's just high contrasting events with the Olympics. Like they'll throw judo out because it's non-relevant, and they'll argue with Muay Thai or kickboxing, whatever it is. But they'll bring cheerleading as a something to discuss. Dude, cheerleaders were fans and spectators at every sport. Now they're going to be the sport. So then who cheers the cheerleaders? Or the thrown out judo dudes standing there with pom-poms? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or the guys that got kicked out of, is it hockey? There's like all these sports, legitimate sports, man, that got booted out of the Olympics to make way for shit like, cheerleading.
Well, they're saying here for Tokyo 2020 and 2024, these are coming back in.
Look at his face.
Wrestling
is back in.
Back in.
So why was it out?
That's good. Why did they even take that out? Baseball. I like baseball, but it shouldn't be in the Olympics.
Climbing.
Climbing.
Softball.
Softball and baseball. Okay.
Karate.
Karate.
I love how they bring it for Tokyo.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, that's why.
Roller sport.
Because they're going to guarantee Japan a gold medal.
Roller sport.
That's all it says.
What the hell's roller sport?
I don't know.
I'm picturing that Dean Cain movie. What was that Dean Cain movie? Roller.
Oh, was Dean Cain in that?
The roller girls?
The chicks that compete, right?
No.
Wakeboarding.
Dude, there's a Dean Cain movie. It always used to be on TV when we were kids. Like, every Saturday night at like 9:30 on Channel 7.
What? I don't remember it. Well, Dean Cain used to roll around in a roller sport.
I'm telling you, I'm not even joking.
Because I was thinking the same as Nick, Whip. I think it's called Whip It or something.
No.
I
got it.
Yeah, they go around the ring and they bash each other. They're kind of dykey.
I got this. Hang on, I got this. Oh, where is it? Was it a Dean Cain movie?
Sure, it was an episode of Ripley's where he was like explaining something about rollerblades or something.
Nah, it was one of those Dean Cain actors, man. It was back in the
one of those daytime has-beens. Is what you're talking about?
Shit, Thunder. Oh, what was it called?
Thunderdome.
Wasn't Thunderdome?
Isn't that Tom Cruise?
Nah, man.
Oh no, it's Days of Thunder. Is that right? Days of Thunder. Where he rides a car.
Days of Thunder.
Is that Tom Cruise? The one where he's in the car with Nicole Kidman.
Oh, dude,
I love that fucking movie.
Days of Thunder, right?
Days of Thunder, man. Yeah, man.
No, not Days of Thunder.
I'm not bagging.
My double feature is Top Gun and Days of Thunder.
Oh, the Tom Cruise double.
Oh, man.
Like a bit of Cruise,
That's the only movies I watch him in. And maybe Cocktail.
I can see Nick sliding out in his jocks.
Cocktail?
Coming into the lounge
Tom
room.
Tom Cruise has done some decent movies, man.
Yeah, he's done alright.
He's an idiot.
I don't like him personally because I don't hate him. I just like whatever.
He seems like an absolute creepo weirdo, but I do like his movies. I think he's good.
Do you know what movie I'm thinking of? It's like Rollerball. Remember Rollerball with Chris Klein and LL Cool J?
Oh man, I remember Rollerball.
Really?
Huh?
It was okay. Here, basically the movie. Hang on.
Who did you think the Dean Cain character was?
There's a movie like Rollerball which is older, and it's shit. You remember? Oh, fucking hell, man! It was a flop of a movie, man. Like, come on, LL Cool J and Chris Klein.
Oh yeah, that tells, that tells you what you need to know.
Dystopian society. The new sport of rollerball becomes a hugely popular in Central Asia.
Dude, the original with fucking Harrison Ford. Right? That's the original, right?
Yeah. There's that.
Yeah.
Dude, do you know what rollerball has? Dude, there's cameos, right? Listen to these cameos, man. Pink and Slipknot and Shane McMahon. I'm not even joking.
The Motley Crue.
Yeah, man. It's actually got a really cool song, Boom, by PAD. Boom! Here comes the boom! Ready or not!
How you like me now?
I used to play
the boys from the gully.
Dude, 2003, I used to play a mate of mine We used to play. What did we play? NHL, like 2003 or whatever. And we play online, so it was just me versus him online. And we couldn't talk. Like there was no mics, but you'd have preset commands you could press every time you scored or something.
Yeah, like
I typed in "boom, here comes that," so you could just hammer it every time I hit a goal.
Such a troll, such a gaming troll.
Yeah, man.
So did we figure out what rollerball is?
There was
the
a
Olympics?
movie from
Within
like
the Olympics, like
the late '90s or something,
sport.
like rollerball, but it had like Dean Cain.
And there's
like
another
one of those actors, like one of
There's
those
another sport called wushu. Of course, they bring it in for Tokyo.
wushu. That's just a martial art.
Yeah, but they're bringing karate, wushu, like...
Wushu was the martial art in Fearless with Jet Li, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're saying here, Olympic sport, no, but recognised by the IOC. So they're thinking about bringing it in.
Okay.
So what do you want to look at? Roller sport.
Like, what kind of roller sport is it?
What, roller sport in general?
Yeah, just roller
It just
sport.
says roller sport.
Get the cones out and just start doing tricks?
Roller sports are sports that human-powered vehicles are used rolling either by gravity or pushing techniques.
So what does that mean?
All I came up
Push
with-
cart races?
I have no idea.
Okay, so is that the whole list? Is that the comprehensive list?
Yeah.
So what's been taken out? Can you get a list of what's been taken out for 2020?
Yes, I can. Okay. Keep going, boys.
Like, dude, shit,
Dude,
like...
skateboarding, man. Oh my god. Those cunts are amazing. You know what's weird about skateboarding as well? Like, I watched so many videos where guys,
They've been
like,
removed.
they will, like, skate along the rooftop of a building and just ollie off and land, right?
Oh, yeah.
But there is no way known that if you didn't have your skateboard, that you would just jump off that roof. You know what I mean?
As in, like, if you just jumped
If
from
you just jumped off that roof, like, no one would even think of doing it, and you'd probably break your leg. But these dudes that have skateboards just are happily just to jump off.
Yeah, you know why? Because you use inertia.
Yeah,
and,
inertia, but like it's just you have this
because it's
little thin-
momentum.
You have this little thin board, and that's enough to just make you.
Yeah, but do you know what that?
It's just crazy.
I
Me and my
agree.
mate was sitting there.
The
riffing on
physics
it.
behind it is insane,
Dude.
And it's like the it's like the parkour guys, yeah.
Yeah.
They like scale up buildings just using inertia, and then they vault off a building into a cannonball roll.
Did you see the latest one, the viral one,
No,
where
no.
a kid goes over the overpass? Oh, anyway,
No,
yeah,
I
but
haven't
yeah.
seen it.
Cricket. That was a sport. Cricket. No more.
Cricket in the Olympics.
Pelota.
What's that?
I don't know. Polo.
Isn't croquet? Isn't polo just croquet on horses?
Yeah.
Oh, Roger!
It's just the same team.
Mother shot.
A sport called
Good show, old chap.
Well done.
You put the ball in the hole beautifully.
Dude, they don't have like a buzzer for like half time. Just
Yeah.
it's just,
Tea break.
Apparently, tug of war was a sport in Olympics.
dude, I would
Please
just,
win that.
dude, tug of war. I would fly over to Fiji, Samoa. You know, just start picking up a boat of Polynesians. Like, all right, boys, you're playing for me.
Want to come live in Australia? One condition. You got to pull this big rope really hard.
What, bro? These massive cousins just yanking the rope.
Baseball and softball as well, but they're going to bring it in for Tokyo because the Japanese
Yeah,
love
the Japanese
Japanese
love
are baseball,
baseball.
man.
motorboating.
Are you joking? Motorboating.
I'd win that.
That is alright.
What, man-on-man competition? Yeah.
Which is nestled in some guy's pecs. Some big Norwegians' pecs.
And lacrosse.
Some oiled up Norwegian.
Lacrosse.
Lacrosse would have been cool, man.
Lacrosse would have been...
Those guys are dangerous, man.
Lacrosse is a dangerous sport, man. You cop one of those things to the head. Can you tackle in lacrosse? I don't think you can.
I've seen some highlights, man. No, you can hip and shoulder hard.
Hip and shoulders.
Yeah, like we're talking. I saw a video yesterday. I saw a video yesterday.
Are we about to full circle?
Yes.
Yes.
I saw a video yesterday of lacrosse, like a minute clip. And this guy took this guy out hard, man. With the ball, I swear he hip and shouldered him so hard into the stands.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was. Oh, I loved
Do you know
it.
what, man? That actually brings me to my point I was going to tell you about. I played my first game of basketball last Thursday.
Ah, how'd you go?
How'd it go?
Wait, as in a team?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Then we started a team. Tommy, the rookie from work, like we started a team. And it's just made up of like a motley crew, man. Like my mate Jose from indoor. You know Eddie from work, big tall Eddie, Colombian Eddie? We call him a Revenga.
Eddie from work.
Yeah, big tall dude, man. Like big dude.
I don't know.
You wouldn't have seen him now because he suffered himself a mishap.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Twisted ankle?
dude. Do you want to hear the most disgusting thing I've ever seen? Because look at this way, man. We're a sports mad nation. Yeah. I mean, we are
Yes, we are.
sports mad. We love it.
Sports capital, I believe.
Yep.
Dimitri?
We love competing. We love participating. We love spectating. We are all
we love
on
winning.
it. Oh, yeah. We love winning. Right? All three of us.
to win.
Okay. Can I say this with confidence? All three of us have played basketball. We know the rules.
Absolutely.
We've competed. We've spectated. Like, you know. Like,
We've all dunked it. Yep.
yeah, we've all seen it, yeah? Alright, I played my first game of basketball, man, like, competitively, right? Since, I think I was like 15 or something when I did my knee and I started making music, yeah? Man, I'm ready to burn the entire, like, district of Knox. Yeah. We played in Knox, right?
Yeah, my old hood, where I used to play at the arena where they have like 8 courts.
There's two stadiums in Knox now. There's Knox State and there's Knox something else.
Okay.
Yeah,
Actually, no, it was in Baronia, I think.
Well, they're all up that
Yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah.
All right, dude. I need your opinion on. I need your call, both of yous. I need your call on this because you're both educated, right, on the topic. Get this, man. We started like we get on the court, okay? We start playing. Fouls just start getting called left and right. Right? I'm talking like just for touching the ball out of someone's hands. Foul, foul, foul. Like to the point, like there was no play for the first 10 minutes. We were already up. Like we had 6, 7 team fouls in the first, like literally first 6 minutes. Like
Yeah.
ludicrous. Yeah. Right. Eventually, right, made it to. I think we made it to halftime. I don't even remember if we did, right? But we're getting teched. We were getting like it was so fucked up, right? It was so fucked up.
Was it happening to the other team as well? Like both
No.
sides? Oh,
No. Just us. Yeah. Right.
I see.
Yeah. It was fucked. Okay. Mind you, Eddie, right? He's played in the NBL. The guy's 41, I think, and he's been playing since he was like 11. He's played like nationally, like on a state level, on a national level. He's ridiculous, right? The rookie, man, he coached for a while. I coached when I was in high school. We got a ref. One of the players on our team was a ref. At
So we're
some point.
talking, you guys know your shit.
We've all played, yeah? Dude, we got. I called a timeout in the end because it was just a joke. I think maybe we didn't even make it to halftime. I just called a timeout like, this is fucked, yeah? Man, get this. I'm not going to go into the actual reffing, like tearing that apart yet. Get this for a ludicrous situation, right? I got tech fouled. I got tech fouled twice. Ended up getting ejected from the game.
Oh,
right? Because after 2 tech fouls, you get ejected, like outright.
take a walk.
Dude, have you ever heard of that? 2 tech fouls and you're booted from the stadium.
No, I never have.
Okay, it gets better. Okay, guess what I got tech fouled for? Because I had to think about the first one. The second one caused me to like literally just tell the other team, their bench, that you're all a joke. And then I told the supervising referee, like there's some ref supervisor, who wasn't active in the game, but just watching us. He's like, you better settle down, you're going to get reported. I said, do you think I give a fuck? And I turned around, told everyone, I go, you're all fucked, this is a joke, I'm out of here.
Jesus.
Right? And I was going off to deal with something else. And that something else is a big fucking thing, which I need your like opinion on, okay? Take a guess what I got tech fouled for. I'll give you, this is like the funniest part of the story. Not the scariest part, this is the funniest, saddest part, okay?
Swearing in Greek.
Nah, I did that. I was swearing in English, and then I got warned about that, so I started swearing in Greek.
Waving someone off, or just whatever, man.
Dude, I was running for a loose ball under the ring.
Yeah.
I dove for the ball, and as I grabbed it, I slammed it sort of, as in I pushed it out of bounds, as I've gone to try and catch it. And when I stood up, I went, ah, and I sort of threw it down at my feet, like, whatever.
Just self-angry a little bit.
like
damn, you
walked
idiot.
off. And one of their clowns was like, who are you throwing that to, mate? I'm like, I turned around, looked at him, and I went, what? Technical, you're off. Because that was my second.
Fucking serious?
Dude,
You got a technical for that?
That was the second. And I only remembered why I got tech fouled the first time, the next day when someone asked me, so what were your 2 tech fouls for? Because that was one of them, yeah? I got tech for that. I'm looking at it like, are you out of your mind?
I've never heard
Just
of that.
for like throwing the basketball and damn.
Yeah.
Like, as in, bangs.
Yeah. Alright? That was a tech. Do you know what the first one was for? There's a rule that you have, your bench players has to work the scoreboard, as in like,
Yeah.
each half, it could switches or something, yeah? I was working the scoreboard, and then Jose or someone pulled a foul, and he's like cracked. He's just like, fuck, like what? Like, what have I done now? Like in frustration. This was after like 5 team fouls. I started laughing from the sidelines.
You got a tech
I
for
was
that.
running the scoreboard, and I started laughing at the ludicrousness of the reffing.
Dude, they had it in for you.
and
the
then
word go.
I was laughing.
You know
I'm
why?
like,
'Cause you were ethnics.
I was laughing. Hang on, I'll get to that. I was laughing my fucking head off, right, and just like cackling. Like I couldn't stop laughing. It was that funny?
I can picture it, yes.
Second ref just technical. Like, I didn't even know what the misdemeanor was. And I'm like, what? I had to physically punch a foul in on the scoreboard.
For yourself.
Right? I'm not even joking. Dude, Eddie, our centre, the guy's like 6'5". He was a metre taller than their centre. Like, he was taller than. He got fouled. He pulled a defensive foul while going for his own rebound, offensively, with his hands above his head.
That makes sense. So it's pretty much impossible to foul someone.
So he took a layup, missed, jumped up with his hands above his head to grab his own rebound and try and tip it back in.
Foul.
Foul, defensive rebound on him.
Dude, they had it in for you guys.
Something was going on there, man.
Okay,
That's
this is the best part.
Was the ref there, mates?
This is the scariest
Was
part.
the other team all white?
I'm gonna get to that. All right.
Like
I'm gonna
starchy
make
white?
2 points. I'm gonna make 2 points here. Okay. Victor. Okay. Liberian kid from work, plays a lot of ball. Right. A lot of ball. He's a brilliant player. Plays competitively. Plays street stuff. I was with him down in Oval yesterday with all the Africans playing. Right. Two. I was telling, because he's meant to be playing for us as well, but he didn't rock up that night. I was telling him what happened. He's like, "Was it Team White, man?" Okay. Yeah. Actually, they were. Everyone was white. He goes, "Knox, man. What do you expect?"
Yeah, man.
We were the only mixed up team in the world. A Colombian, 3 Greeks, you know, what's it called? A Filipino, right? Get this. This is the most fucked up part. Eddie, off the ball, right? So he's gone for a layup or whatever. Off the ball, the ball's been thrown down court, so we're running defensively. All of a sudden, he just screams. We all turn around. He's on the ground. Big dude, weighs 120 kilos. You know what I mean? On the ground, screaming. Done his ankle, right? Couldn't get up. And we've all just walked off the mark, fuck this. We've walked over there. Dude, what the fuck? What happened? It's fuck, my ankle, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. It was he was delirious because he just, shock. You know when you do a major injury, you
He was hurt. He was hurt, yeah.
He stood up, tried to stand up, started falling again.
Collapsed.
Grabbed the bench, where you sit on. And it's just an aluminium tin bench. Yeah. And he slammed it with his hands. He's like, fuck! And he's collapsed again. They teched him for that.
Oh my god.
They teched him!
Dude, it sounds like a joke almost.
Dude, we've all run over there and we're fuck, man. Don't move, don't take the shoe off, The ref supervisor has come over because he was sitting there watching it. He's come over and he's just gone, "I need you to calm down. Are you going to get reported?" He's looking at him incredulously, what the fuck? The guy was going white. He was in so much pain, man.
Yeah, he was probably expecting someone to come over and lend a hand, not say, your tech foul.
Dude,
fucking calm down.
Dude. He was "You need to calm down. Dude, what do you want us to do? What do you..." Yeah, and he's fuck. He was "Calm down. He's tell me..." He's just looking at him. He's looking at me, and he was looking at me "I'm going to kill this motherfucker. Get him away from me."
Yeah.
I'm looking at him "Mate, are you for real? Are you serious? Get an ambulance. What are you doing? Where's the first aid?
My God.
Right? He's "Well, what do you want us to do? Do you want us to call an ambulance?" He's "Yes, call me an ambulance."
If you're the ref assistant, call the fucking ambulance.
Dude, and he was just "Yes, just call an ambulance." He's "Just calm down, mate. Not going to get anywhere." I'm "Are you out of your mind?"
He's just busted his ankle.
Pain, right? We've turned around, and we've all, at this point, all our team has come over, right? And we're just around him, and he's "Fuck, man, I'm fucked. I've done something bad," right? At that point, we turn around. Dude, Jose's taking his shoes off. He's sitting on the bench, he's "Fuck this," We're all, getting dressed down. Refs have said, "Call the game." Okay, we're out, right? Forfeit. We're done. Okay, we can't. We're done. They forced us to play on. They said, "No, you need to finish the game off."
Or won't get played again?
Yeah.
Is that the kind of thing?
That's it. No, we're forcing you to keep playing. We're not going to keep playing. Okay, the guy's dead. No. Okay, no, you need to be on that court. Okay, well, fucking start the time then. Okay, keep giving us violations. I don't give a shit. Run the clock out. Keep teching us for, holding the ball 30 seconds, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
No, you're going to get there and you're going to play. I'm "Are you out of your mind? I'm not going to leave my mate here lying on the ground, couldn't move." You know what I mean?
Dude, what the fuck?
Dude, listen,
it sounds
gets
hilarious.
better. It gets better, man. No, you get on the court. I'm looking at Eddie. I'm "Dude, I don't want to fucking leave you, man." He's "Just do it, man. You're going to just keep violating it. You're just going to keep fighting it. You got to do it. Just don't worry about it. Just do it." Jose's looking at me. He's "What the fuck, man?" He's putting his shoes back on. The rookie stood up and said, "Look, I'm not going to leave him.
Yeah.
I'll stay here with him until the ambulance comes.
Play.
You guys go." So we're down to 4 players. 4 players. So with Eddie gone, we're at 5. The captain said, "I'm going to stay with him."
Yeah.
So we're down to 4. We keep playing. Meanwhile, before we're about to leave, one of the girls comes past. She goes, "Before you go, you might want to cover him. He's going to get cold pretty quickly."
Really?
That was it. I swear to God. We get to the court. We get to the court. The whole time we're just standing like, man, we don't want to play. We don't want to be here. We want to call the game. Let us just call the game.
Yeah, like, whatever. Like
the guy's on the ground. I had to stand there and watch. Like I refused to play. Basically, I just stood there with my hands behind my back because I couldn't foul. So I couldn't defend. So I'm just standing there, just whatever. Right, man. I'm looking back every 2 seconds. I'm looking back at Eddie on the ground, like 50 meters away on the cold concrete by himself, because Tommy went to the front of the stadium to wait for the ambulance. You know,
Jesus.
So this guy's just lying there on his own. Eventually, I get teched out. I'm like, "You're all fucked." I walk over to Eddie. I'm like, "Fuck it. Like, at least I'm out of the game. I can sit here with a guy." I'm standing there.
Three
like,
players.
Dude, yeah, they're down to 3 players.
Jose,
Dude,
the shortest guy on the fucking court.
I'm standing there with Eddie. Supervisor comes over and goes, "You need to leave the building." Okay, excuse me? You've been ejected. You need to leave the premises. I go, "I'm out of the game." I took my shirt off at that point before that, as I was walking off. I'm like, "Yep, shirt's off. I'm not playing." I go, "I'm here with my..." Okay, the guy is waiting for it. It's been like half an hour. Okay, the guy's waiting for an ambulance. Like, I'm here with him. "You need to leave. You've been told to fucking leave. You're going to be reported." Are you out of your mind? Like, what are you talking about?
Dude, this is
Dude,
like...
it gets better. I look at Eddie. I go, "Mate," I go, "I'm not leaving you, man." He goes, "You've been forced." He goes, "I know you're not leaving me. You've been forced to get thrown out. They're going to fucking fine you. Just go, dude." He goes, "Trust me, just go. Fuck them." He goes, "They're in it at this point. Don't even worry. Just go." I go, "Man, I don't want to fucking leave you." He goes, "No, just go."
Oh my God.
I've just looked at him. I was blasting this dude the entire time when I was walking out. I said, "What's your name?" "Stephen." I go, "What's your last name?" "Why?" I go, "Because if there's an incident report about what happened tonight, I want to know all the individuals here. The court, the officials, the game officials, the players, everything. We need this information, mate, whether it's for insurance or for anything else. That'll all be at the front. It'll be there. Don't worry about it. We've taken care of it." I'm like, "All right." So I went to the front, asked the girl, "Hey, can I get a list of the team officials and the things?" She goes, I don't really know what you're talking about." I said, so I asked her again, explain. I go, "Listen, I just want to..." So she gave me her name, gave me his name.
Yeah.
And I said, "Yeah, that's enough. Don't worry about it." And I left. I go outside. Dude, Jose got fouled out at that point as well.
So down to 2?
So they're down to 2 men. I didn't even see, like, because Jose's walked over halfway through while I'm arguing with the thing. He's like, "Dude, I'm out as well." 6 fouls. I'm like, what? Yeah? We've walked outside. The rookie's outside just waiting for the cab, the ambo. We're just waiting. Eventually, everyone starts pouring out of the stadium, right? The opposing team, the officials, and we're still waiting for this ambo that never rocked up, right? And I'm just losing it. I'm like, "Fuck this. This is a joke," right? Eventually, Eddie's wheeling himself out in a wheelchair. He's pushing himself out.
"Fuck this."
Right? He's pushing himself out. I go, "What the fuck?" Because, man, they're booting me out. They all want to leave. I couldn't lie there anymore. They booted me out. I've got to wait out here for the ambulance. So it's past like half an hour, 40 minutes. Yeah?
What kind of organisation
We
is
lost
this,
that
man?
game. We lost that game by 1 point.
Oh man, I was expecting a white one.
With 2 players left on the court, we lost the game by 1 point on the last shot of the game. And then Lopesy was telling me, you know what he said to me? Because it was disgusting. He goes, "Man,
No cheering.
with 2 players left, there was like, they had the ball. And so like, he had like 3 players guarding him because there was no one else to pass to. And they were like literally climbing on him. And he's like literally stopped and pushed one of them off. Like, fuck off, man.
Did he get a foul?
Yeah, I don't know. But man, they scored that 1 point. They started cheering. When they scored that last point. They beat a team of 2 men by 1 point and started cheering like they'd won the flag.
You should have organised...
When I was walking off, I was losing it at their bench saying, "Are you cunts... Okay, are you proud of yourselves? Are you happy with yourselves? You're a joke. This is how you want to win? How can you even go, oh, it's the rules." Okay, fuck your rules. You're all a joke. You're all sad, all of yous.
Would you have been cheering? That's a pretty shit situation. Like,
2 players...
It sounds like they were just out to get you from the start. Like, they didn't like the look of you or
here's
whatever.
the thing. Eddie's outside, right?
Yeah.
We're still waiting for this ambulance.
He's got a broken ankle, whatever he's got.
Like that,
Bone sticking out.
that supervisor finally comes out, right? And he starts trying to have a word, and I shut the cunt up. We finally see an ambo coming in. It gets into the car park, does a U-turn, and leaves. And we're like, "What the hell?" And then he's on the phone with emergency, right? And they say, "Oh, someone just had cardiac arrest or something, so they've had to go get him first. Priority. Yours isn't a priority situation." Dude, the Ambos on the phone were telling Eddie that they had been calling the stadium to get, like, details or something. They'd been calling him for, like, 20 minutes, and no one was answering the phone.
God.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I'm serious.
So what happened?
Eddie, hey, we had to call our own ambulance for the guy, and then he had to wheel himself out. Okay? And this is when I cracked it. This is when I fucking lost it, because that supervisor tried to have a word. Said, nah, fuck this. I just went into all-out district attorney mode, you know what I mean? Everyone just went quiet. Okay, listen here, mate. I go, biased, reffing aside, call us, unsportsmanlike, call us whatever you want. They throw that all out the window. I go, fine, you can have every penny of that if you want. I don't give a shit. But let's get one thing straight. A man cops a debilitating injury, is on the ground, can't move. You tech foul him for being aggressive because he's in pain. His team opt to forfeit the game. You force them to play on. They're down to 3 men, 4 men, 3 men, 2 men. Number one, a basketball game would never go past 3 men on the court.
If the game's forfeited straight away.
Exactly. Once it's unplayable. It's unplayable past the point of 4 men.
That's right.
You forced them. Okay, you humiliated a team. You drag them through you forced them. Okay, if a boxer is knocked out in the 10th round, you don't wave him on to the 12th round bell. You don't. Okay, you
don't get him back up on his feet.
You demoralized
him.
Come on. You humiliated us. You decimated. You took a humiliated team and decimated all through the last 2 halves, man. Okay, that's unheard of. Okay, this man had to call his own ambulance and then push himself out of a court in a wheelchair. And you're forcing him to sit in the car park now.
Oh, my God, man.
There's been no duty of care shown, no empathy, not even on a human level. Okay, if a team called up 20 minutes before the game and said, we have to forfeit, we don't have enough players, you would forfeit the game, give the points to the other team, and we'd probably have to pay for that game either way.
Yeah. That's normal.
So, it's normal, that's normal.
If we do that when we're here, you forced us to play on. It's fucking unheard of, mate. Okay, that's disgusting in every element.
Mate, I'd start a team in Oakley.
Dude, he went quiet. He went quiet. Okay, what's your response to that? He didn't have anything to say.
Of course he didn't.
Just looking at the ground.
Because if I
kicking his toes.
And then he's like, like he started saying something. Okay, don't worry, Stevie. Okay, I got Elisa's number inside as well and your details. Okay, next time you see us, we'll be wearing suits, having a nice long chat. He just went quiet, scuttled away into the stadium.
Into the night.
Up. Yeah, literally disappeared. Oh, and they needed their wheelchair back. So we had to wheel Eddie to his car.
And bring it back.
And then give it back. I'm not even joking, man.
I've actually never, ever heard of
Have you ever heard of that shit
that
before, man?
It sounds
not that
fucked up,
bad,
dude.
man. Not that bad.
I was thinking as you were talking, and I'm like, because I used to play basketball in that Knox area, like, I'm thinking of the families, and they are that sort of...
Not close-knit.
Or, like, like, very
Cheats.
white, like, sort of like a little bit upper middle class, like, like, don't want the riffraff, like, that type. Like, yeah, there is.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Eddie made note of it. He's like, that supervising cunt, because he had a go at him about it when we were in the car park. He came over 20 minutes before the game started just to watch us. We were just sitting there, just getting dressed, like changing shoes, talking.
There you go.
Comes over to me, he says, take your piercings out. I'm like, what? He's like, take all your piercings out, take everything. I'm like, all right, mate. I'm like, I'm not 16. I'm like, okay, I will. Calm down. All right, he goes, that cunt was there 20 minutes beforehand, watching us, and he was only watching our game. And he said it to him in the car park. He goes, why were you there watching our game? I'm the referee supervisor. He goes, yeah, but there were 2 other games well into, like, gameplay before we'd even started. You weren't watching them.
Had it in for you from
the
the
word go. Because I was supervising all court. How can you supervise court 1 when you're sitting at the bench on court 3 watching me get changed?
Yeah.
Are you joking? You weren't supervising anyone. You're watching us.
You guys going to report them?
Well, that's what I said. I go, I refuse to play out of principle. I refuse to play again until Eddie at least gets an apology.
It's dangerous. It's duty of care is
unless
not there.
he gets an apology on what happened and an explanation and an external review, I refuse to play.
Absolutely. Dude, you should just go and start it up one up in Oakley. Like
all the leagues. And that's the other thing. All the leagues had already started. They're halfway through their seasons.
Yeah.
This mob let us come in halfway through the season to play 2 games at one stadium and then change nights after the new year.
That's fucked.
Money. They just wanted money.
Poor Eddie, man. Fuck.
Dude, you know what happened to him? Ruptured Achilles.
Oh, jeez.
He's out for 6 weeks.
Oh, Achilles, man. That is
6
the worst.
weeks.
He won't be at work, right?
I was with him at Dandy Hospital till 1 a.m. And then he was going in for x-rays.
Achilles is fucked.
Dude, 6 weeks. I was there till 1 a.m. at Dandy Hospital until they moved him to put him in for x-rays. And he just said, dude, just go because I'm going to be here all night. Yeah.
Holy
The
shit.
guy had a ruptured Achilles and got angry about it.
And got
they
teched.
teched him.
That's unheard of.
Thank you.
You cannot walk on a fucking ruptured Achilles.
Thank you. It wasn't me overreacting. It wasn't us acting. Dude, have you heard anything normal about any of that?
Dude,
If you aren't overreacting and you're telling it exactly how it was,
I'm telling you.
that's fucked up.
Dude, I don't embellish stories, man. This is
no,
legit.
that is not right. That's not
No,
right.
that's not right.
That's not right.
That's
man.
not right.
That's
It
not right.
Hashtag that's not right.
Hashtag that's not right.
Yeah.
It just sounds like they saw you coming in. They're like, we don't like you, a cunt around here.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what it
Dude, think about it, man.
They saw a couple of wogs, an Asian kid.
Yeah.
You know, like it's it.
This is White Town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was incredible. Dude.
So you guys, like, what's going to happen? Like, you're just not going to play again?
Everyone, all the boys, there was a thing saying, look, it's unfair to not let everyone play because of what's happened. It's a shitty situation, but at the same time, I was adamant, I'm not playing, like, fuck that, right?
Yeah.
Then the rookie said to me, and so did Victor as well, they said, look, we've paid our fucking dues, we've organised this thing just because of their shit reffing and shit thing. Why should we not actually play?
If you cop it again,
they said follow it up.
Will you be going back to that stadium each week, or is it like
It's two different ones. This week we've got different refs at a different stadium, and that's what they said.
But it's in Knox as well? Yeah.
Yeah, they said, look, file a
Johnny's
report,
like,
file a report, see what you can get, see what can, and if they tell you to go fuck yourself, then we'll pull out, like, completely.
Yeah.
But why should we not play just because of their fucked up refs? Like, fuck them.
man.
Have you ever heard of that in any sport ever?
You know, Eddie could take legal action, right?
Yeah. No duty of care was shown.
The ambulance didn't rock up because they
They didn't answer the calls.
He's on the ground. Did they give him any medical attention?
Nothing.
As in, no
They
blanket.
tagged him. They tagged him.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, he's going to get cold. Well, get him a blanket. Get him something.
Legally, the first person to the scene needs to be there from start to finish because they've witnessed everything from the start. They're the earliest first aid.
First point of contact.
First point of contact. They need to be there. He was lying there on the concrete by himself. We were forced to play on. Tommy was out the front waiting for the ambulance.
That sounds ridiculous, man. That sounds ridiculous.
You know what? He should sue, right? Even just for at least loss of wages for work and negligence.
It should have been, alright, this guy's clearly injured. He's a big dude, he's in pain. We're gonna stop the game, guys. Fucking everyone sit down, we'll call an ambulance. Like, that's how it should have gone down. That's how it should have gone down.
Said they
you're tagged and you have to get back on the
They
fucking court.
restarted the game with 10 minutes to go because the clock had been running the entire time. And she was like, why are you starting at 10 minutes? That's what's been decided. But it was well more than 10 minutes. Like, what the fuck? Dude. And the saddest part was the other team, I didn't see this because I was outside, the other team cheered like they'd won the flag at the buzzer because they won by 1 point in the last 4 seconds.
Probably a good thing you didn't see that. You might have snapped.
I
That
would've
might have
lost
been
it.
I reckon you would have snapped and started going somewhere.
that might have been the
I
straw
would've
that broke
lost
you.
it. You cunts are sad. Sad.
Johnny would have cheered.
Dude, on Monday we played futsal, dude. Indoor on Monday.
Yeah.
We won like 15, 16 goals to like 5 or something, but they had one less player on the court.
Yeah. So it was like, all right.
And I said, guys, you got someone coming in? Like, what the hell? Like, the entire game, like, man, you got someone coming in? Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, oh, man, hopefully he comes. I go, man, that's not, okay, you can't play this in this summer, like, with no subs and one less player, man. I go, we were just taking a piss. We're just,
Yeah, but it wasn't like you cheered. Like,
we weren't going hard. We weren't.
Dim scored 6. They cheered him off. Like they
carried him. Yeah, I scored like 15 to 5. I think I kicked 4 or 5 goals, man. I think I celebrated one because it was actually a ripper goal.
Yeah, but like you didn't.
But we didn't like run in
carry
there
on.
standing over him. Cop that.
And then after, like, shook your hands, like, yeah.
Hey, we all shook hands, like, you know.
But to cheer when you've just beaten a team with 2 people on the court, I'd feel like an absolute cocksucker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't be cheering. I'd be like,
dude,
good game, guys. Sorry that happened.
I
Like,
played professional basketball, like for Waverley and stuff like that. I've never, ever, ever heard. When someone goes down injured, the game stops.
Yeah.
They get medical attention.
Get sorted out.
Get him to the bench. Help the guy to the bench. See what's wrong. The ref will not continue, because if it's a serious injury, the ref will not continue until he has received like the ambulance or medical attention or something.
Yeah, dude, we had to call
That's
his own
how it was playing for Waverley, man.
That's how
Like
it
it was.
should've
He
gone
had
down.
to call his own ambulance.
Dude, I've never heard of that.
I know. Look, I'm sorry if I've dragged on about it, but I had to say it because it's been killing me
but
for a week,
honestly,
man.
I've never ever heard of that.
Thank you.
And getting teched because you're injured?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
cracking the shits.
that's insane.
Yeah, thank you. It's on record
Dude,
now, and I can just send a link to the fucking Knox basketball. It's like, here, cunts.
When Con was playing Melbourne Tigers under 19s, right? They had injuries and stuff, and that was so professional because it was like, but that's how it should be in every league.
Shouldn't matter, yeah.
Shouldn't
if
matter.
someone's injured. To force the other team to go back on the court while he waits outside.
And two people. You don't play with two people. It's a forfeit. In soccer, if you go down to, is it 8 men or something, or 7?
7, I think.
Game stops. That's 11 people. With 5 people on the court, if it gets down to like 3 or less, finish.
That's it.
Yeah.
Done. And you've got no subs. Like, what are you going to do?
No.
That is the worst thing I've ever heard of.
I can't make this up.
I'm going to write them a very forceful letter.
Dude, I couldn't make this up.
Yeah, that's...
I couldn't make it up.
That's
I
not
know,
right.
thank you. I had to get it off my chest.
Poor
I was
Eddie,
losing.
man.
I know. Poor
Is he
guy.
that really big solid dude with the hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I know the guy now.
Dude, 6 weeks.
And he would have jumped on his. He would have ruptured. Because he's a big. If he's a big
100
dude,
He's massive.
yeah, then
kilos
he would have
plus.
felt the weight fall down on his fucking leg. Nah, man, that's not right.
Ruptured Achilles. They tech fouled him.
He should.
They teched him.
You know what? He should sue for negligence.
Yeah.
And at least get loss of wages for work.
That's not right.
No, because he could have said it could have been
Could have been a lot worse. Like,
Yeah.
what if it was bleeding internally?
exactly and waited what half an hour 45.
Yeah.
That would have finished him.
Dude, he wheeled himself out. He didn't even get pushed out. He wheeled himself out.
With a ruptured, with no pain relief, nothing.
Nah.
So he would have got into shock, like as in because his leg would have been all fucked up.
Yeah, and they were telling him to calm down. Otherwise he'd be reported. Yeah, I know.
That's
fucked
I'm
up.
in shock now because I've never heard of that.
That's not right. And that really aggravates me because it turned me off playing again. Like competitive.
Someone should have thrown a ball into that guy's face.
Dude,
man.
I was
Yeah,
so
really
angry,
close.
man.
Yeah, it's really crazy. I just cracked him in the back of the head.
So angry, man.
That's not right.
Yeah, it's fucked up, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds like a horrible night.
Yeah.
So, but this game around, you're playing a different stadium, different refs.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. If you cop it again, that kind of refing.
I think of that crap, man, and I think about like all the sporting leagues around Melbourne, like Australia, whatever.
Yeah.
How they're watering everything down. Yeah. No cheering. No fucking keeping score.
Yeah, that's
you know
the
what I mean?
thing with the under 12.
Dude, would you put your little girl in like if she wanted to play netball or soccer or whatever, would you put her in a thing where there was no score? Seriously.
Johnny would be the dad yelling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude,
His missus would be like,
that's the
calm
point.
down.
The point is to like exceed at something, work together as a team, and win. Like,
Yeah,
that's the point.
Like we said last time in older podcast, the kid is going to get older. He's not going to know what failure feels, as in like not failure to an extent, but
just to
because when you lose, like say you lose a game, it forces you to become better.
Character building as well.
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Like,
You're forced to reflect.
What can we do better to win this game?
Exactly. But the scary part was the team that we were playing, they weren't necessarily young. They were dudes like older than me.
Yeah.
But they were like clapping and cheering every time they got a point.
Yeah.
When I got teched out, I'm just looking at their bench and these schmucks have got their arms crossed like smirking. What are you smirking at, idiot? I'll fucking bury you. Are you serious?
Dude, I feel like the biggest cockhead if I was one of those
Are you
guys.
fucking serious? Like this is how you take a win?
Entitled people, man.
Dude. Come on, man.
Yuck, dude.
Yeah.
Just... what have we come to? We're douchebags like
But even
that.
on the human level, like you said,
On a human level.
just hey, this guy's actually really injured. Like we should really help him.
None of their players ran over to see what had happened. They were just taking layups in their side of the court.
Were they
Dude,
wearing
I know those
speedo
basketball
runners?
type kids in that
Yeah,
area.
man.
They're the entitled kids. Like they're. Yeah,
Dude,
I
I've
know.
been playing against teams where someone will blow out a knee or something and fucking run over. I'm the
Yeah.
first person there. Because you're just on the field.
Dude, in football, if a kid does his knee or a shoulder, the game stops. A few of the
Everyone.
boys runs over. Shit, man, are you all right? I've seen like I remember this one this kid, man. One of our big dudes hip and shouldered him. It was a small dude. Like it wasn't small, but it was And I swear to God, he dislocated his shoulder and broke his collarbone at the same time.
Ooh.
Right, we're talking. This kid copped it on the right, but our team ran over. Like our team were the first point. Like because we heard it. Like oh shit. And we were calling over the stretcher, like, fuck, man, get this kid something, get the doctors on.
Yeah.
That's what you do, because the kid, obviously in pain, kid was crying, man. You know what I mean? Imagine dislocating your shoulder and cracking your
break
collarbone.
the double whammy.
Yeah. Gone. Like, and the guy that did it felt so bad, man, actually walked off with him with the stretcher and everything to make sure he was alright.
That's how it should be. That's normal.
Man, just normal shit.
It made me laugh, man. One of the refs, now I'm thinking about it, actually making me laugh. She was probably like maybe 18. Maybe. 17, like maybe.
Yeah.
Only reason I'm saying 18 is because
Legal.
when I was on the scoreboard, when I was on the scoreboard, when I was working the scoreboard, dude, the girl sitting next to me, she was like either jotting down the numbers, for the game.
Just
And
drawing
I'm
love hearts on her paper.
yeah,
man.
like, the girl next to me, she was young. She was wearing like a school blazer, braces. She was young. And then I asked her, how do you work the scoreboard? Because I've never done it. So she was like showing me, and I was just cracking jokes because I was fucking it up. And she's like, it's all right, don't worry about it. And I was just making bad jokes because I was watching the game and I'm like, this is a joke.
Tim's team 130 points.
Yeah, like, it was just a joke, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like I'm cracking bad jokes and she's like laughing, whatever.
Yeah.
The ref, I only saw her at the end again after I got teched out and we're outside. She walked out with the girl from the scoreboard as well.
Yeah.
And when I saw the girl from the scoreboard, I'm like, hey, okay, thanks for helping me out with that scoreboard. I got a skill for life now. She's like, oh, she was laughing. But the other one, I'm guessing they were sisters,
Yeah.
had her head down, like just quickly shuffling out as silently as she could. And I'm only realising she's probably 18 and driving, and she drove him there. She's walking off.
yeah.
Dude, so she would have been like 18. She's like in my face, like, I didn't come here to listen to swearing. The rules are you have to leave. I'm like, who are you, man? Have you ever paid a tax bill in your life?
Listen here, Bethany.
Dude, seriously.
Beth?
No,
That's the kind of names around
dude,
there, isn't
I
it?
always respect
It is, isn't it?
Bethany.
It is, isn't it?
on the money. Louisa. You know what I mean?
Something fucking
I always
Bethany
respect
Smith.
referees if they're impartial. The ref's
Queen of the
word,
ball.
the ref, the umpire, their word is final. But just getting a finger in my face,
Yeah.
like you've been told once.
From some, yeah.
Yeah, like fuck.
Did we just headbutt her?
What have I done?
I'm surprised you didn't swing at someone,
What
dude.
have I done?
Everything you copped in that
You
night,
know
I'm
what you
surprised.
did? You were ethnic.
I couldn't handle it, man. That was
Ethnic.
Victor nailed it on the head. He's like, dude, they're all white. Like, yeah, he's like,
Man, let's go to the school and have some shots, man. We're going to play.
Dude, I'm not even joking. Actually, you want to see something incredible? Come down on Mondays.
Zip.
Come down. Just come down on Monday to Noble Park.
Yeah.
Noble Park Dandy. Noble Park Basketball at the community centre. It's all Africans, Sudanese, like all
Dude, they can
Africans.
ball, man.
Dude, this kid, we're watching the game yesterday, right? When we sort of came off and they all got involved. This kid dunked on another kid on the run. Guy's like 16. Dunked,
Nah.
like flew
know what?
it down like Sean Kemp. Just,
Dude, they've got the height, man.
You got it,
They
man.
got them fast twitch muscles.
I was just watching that and I'm like, why are we watching the NBL, man, when you've got this shit going on
There's
in the
actually a
hood?
Sudanese kid playing for
Yeah.
Thonmaker.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
that kid can play,
Yeah,
man.
man.
And there's the other Greek guy that's Yanis Onumbangom.
Yeah. He's,
I swear that's his
dude,
name.
he's a Greek national,
Yeah.
but he's black.
Oh, so he's mixed.
But his
Yeah,
parents gave him a Greek name. Yanis.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Greek
But, man,
he's
he's got
black.
30 points yesterday.
Yeah, guy kills it. Yeah, my cousin interviewed him when he first hit
Yeah,
the NBA.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's mad.
It's insane.
Milwaukee's got a good young team.
Yeah.
They're inconsistent, but yeah, man, Thonmaker, that kid's he's Australian. He's on.
I'll check him out.
Yeah.
I put up a post the other day, right? There's a teacher arrested. This is in South Dade, like in the States. Teacher arrested for reportedly having an inappropriate relationship with a student. Look at this dude. Yeah? Look at him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fucking, like, John Bonet looking motherfucker. Okay? All the comments in the thing, all these women, like, listen to this shit, right? I would have been happy with a hit it and quit it from this teacher. Shit, who wouldn't?
Yeah, that's...
Like, just hot, like, love hearts, like, Jesus, like, la 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 la.
Yeah,
What
I
if he
guarantee
was,
it-
dude,
yeah.
and my comment, he's a pedophile. Congratulations, ladies. You'd hook up with a pedophile. Well done. You fucking morons.
But again, it shows how.
This is
What's
biased.
the word? Superficial.
Yeah.
Like, what if he was a fat, overweight teacher, bald with glasses?
Oh,
Yeah,
they'd be
60
asking
years
for
old.
his head on a stake.
Creepy cunt.
Straight pedophile
Head
on
on
the
a
sex
stake.
registry.
Yeah.
Don't put him near our kids.
Picket boards.
Yeah.
Lobbying,
Like
yeah.
that criminal, like that dude that got busted for like assault and robbery.
And they made him a model.
They made him a model. He got a Calvin Klein fucking contract. It's like, oh jeez, what a hot cut. But dude, he's a convicted felon for like drugs, attempted robbery, and assault.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so hot. Like, you're a fucking idiot.
Yep, see,
and
there
then,
you
man,
go.
I'll make this my last point because it's 12 o'clock, right? This guy's got a boot soon. All right. This is what I was watching. I was at home yesterday before I went to the gym last night, just flicking around on TV. And that fucking movie came up, man. It was called, The Heat. Have you seen it?
No.
With Sandra Bullock and,
I've seen the cover of it because it's got
what's her
that
name?
90s fucking cover.
McCarthy? Something McCarthy?
Jenna McCarthy,
No,
is it?
M. It starts with M. Melissa?
Melissa McCarthy. Oh, from
Is it Melissa McCarthy?
Yeah, it is. She's got that TV show.
Mike and Molly.
Mike and Molly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melissa McCarthy, yeah.
Have you ever seen that movie? It's been on TV like 5 times in the last 3 weeks.
I know she gets banged in it.
Does she?
Sandra Bullock in a tent or something, I think.
No, fantastic.
Yeah.
Of course you
Of course
know that.
Yeah. All right. Sandra Bullock plays the same character she plays in like Miss Congeniality
Actually,
and all
I'm
her other
thinking
movies.
of a movie.
Okay.
Sorry.
Dude.
What you watched 2 days ago?
Sandra. Sandra Bullock does a typical thing. One's like an FBI, and the other one's just like
it's a
beat
recent
cop.
movie. I'm thinking of
yeah,
an
like
movie.
a Boston
The
beat
Heat.
cop. Yeah?
Yeah.
And Melissa McCarthy plays the standard, like, chunky chick, like all full of fucking sass and blah 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 blah. Right? Standards. Okay. This is what pissed me off about the movie. Okay, they play like one's a cop, one's a FBI bird, and they have to hook up, and one's like uptight and by the book, and the other one's not. Right? Dude, I'm just watching it. The Melissa McCarthy character, right? The
Good cop,
Boston,
bad cop.
the Boston cop, right? Dude, she's got like a small arsenal of weapons in her house: grenades, knuckle dusters.
As you do.
She's a beat cop. She's a cop, but it's okay for her to have like all this arsenal of illegal shit, right? She's on the street and she's yelling at a dude to like. She jumps out of a car. She's like, freeze, like to some dude, and the guy just ignores her, doesn't hear her. So she runs up to him and just punches him in the face, drops him, and starts yelling at him. Then it shows her and like Sandra Bullock like busting up drug dealers, like literally just kicking doors down, like with illegal weapons. Like, man, do you think a guy would be able to get away with a movie like that?
No.
Every guy movie, every buddy cop film with dudes. Like, it's like, turn in your piece, that's an illegal piece, but they make such a big deal
They make
about...
it dark. They make it really dark.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This bitch,
Does whatever she wants.
punching the shit out of random bystanders, and that's fun. It's cute. It's
hilarious.
kitschy. It's funny.
It's
It's like, fuck off, man. That's
she
not
just
funny.
broke his nose. How cute.
It's not funny because the same situation, if it was dudes, they'd
Forget
never
it.
get away with that
No,
shit,
no.
man.
Yeah, great point, dude.
And that pisses me off, man. I'm not forget the writing, forget the actors. Like, it's not Melissa McCarthy's fault. It's not Sandra Bullock. That's the cast. That's the script. That's the production.
They get paid.
Blah
They
blah
do the
blah
acting,
blah.
yeah.
Right? They turn up. They do the job. But the writers, to be able to get away with that shit and not be able to play it down the same way with dudes, man, forget it. Like we said with the Ghostbusters movie, how all the critics panned it from the day dot, and like, this is sexism. It's like, no, it's just a shit fucking movie.
Yeah.
But then it's okay for Hemsworth to be the pin-up and make him unbelievably fucking stupid in that movie. Yeah, it's a great movie. Like, are you ready to...
I know.
man.
It's the trend lately. It's a lot of that. Like the emasculating of women. They can do what they want. The guys are just idiots, like stupid idiots, like in the
We're
background.
bumbling fucking fools, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man, it's a
But
trend.
if we say something, it's like, well, you can't say that.
Fuck, man. I couldn't. Like that. Just I was watching it for 5 minutes. I'm like, fuck this. I went to the gym.
With some smooth, sexy jazz.
I sparked a J. Cut the hand lotion out just to relax and unwind.
Oh, man.
All right, Johnny's got to go. It's 12:06.
Got to go look after my little girl.
I was gonna say today's what's the date today? The
14th.
14th.
Yeah.
We've got many episodes before the end of the year.
We've got...
Are we gonna do one next week?
Next week should be our Christmas...
Is next week our Christmas one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
We'll be free next week.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Make sure you wear your Christmas sweater,
A
Johnny.
very right Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
It'll be a
Next
very
week.
right Christmas.
We'll project it from now. Very
Yeah.
right Christmas will be next week.
Yeah, it'll be fantastic. We'll have some funny stuff on, so we'll...
This guy rocks up with just a Christmas stocking.
In the sweater.
Just a piece of mistletoe.
Gets here early.
Piece of mistletoe.
Just a piece of mistletoe hanging from my knob.
He's all the mistletoe is underneath it, like above him, like in that corner.
I'm waiting.
Who's
first?
What the fuck?
Merry Christmas.
You're creeping me out. Alright, yeah, no, I think that's it, man. I'm gonna sweat box out the next hour while I fucking edit this shit.
Yeah.
I'm keeping this laptop, yeah?
You can keep the delicious Mac. Yeah,
He's all over the PC still. Yeah. I love it. Man, eat your fucking words. 31 episodes in, and you've had to do a 180 completely.
No, I wouldn't say 180 completely.
Piss off. You haven't even
And
scratched
75.
through this. You know what? In the old days when I used to have to take this
130 degrees.
when I
maybe.
had to take this laptop home, he'd message me, say, hey, dude, if you're going to be home later, I'll stop past because I'm going to be in the areas, or blah, blah, blah. When you're working, when's your next shift?
Nothing now.
Like, we actually followed up, like,
Yeah.
getting it back to him. Now, keep it.
That old thing. No, I still love my Mac.
Yeah, whatever, man.
All right, Christmas special next week.
Done.
Juke leverage out.
Oh,